In this week's video, we're doing an update to Indy. If you're not already familiar or haven't seen my past video, We Are Indy is this one-stop shop for freelancers. It is a fantastic platform for you to do things like send invoices, receive payments, manage your tasks, send out contracts. But this video I'm doing again is because they updated their contracts a bit, and I've had a couple people ask me where to find the virtual assistant contract in its updated form. So without further ado, let's hop into the platform. So the platform looks a little different. Behind me is a bunch of tasks and payments and invoices. For that reason, I am keeping that secret behind closed doors. But the dashboard is, again, just behind my face, where kind of the big picture items of your business all sit. And on the left side of the screen, we have things where we can track people. Those are your clients, projects that you're working on. You can sync to your calendar. You can sync this to your Gmail so that your tasks are all nicely and neatly put in your calendar every day. But what I want to be looking at is the contracts. Let's hit new contract and I'll show you where to find the new virtual assistant template. So the first thing you'll notice that's different is that now it only gives you 4 different contract types. So it's a non-disclosure, NDAs. Those are things for when you need to protect confidential info. I don't send those out. I usually will sign those with a big corporate client who needs to protect things. Like, for example, let's just say Apple Computers hires you. Apple will have you sign an NDA so that you don't give out any company secrets. Subcontractor agreement, this is what you would use if you are, as a VA, you are hiring another VA to work underneath you. Your own agreement is something that you're creating from scratch, which is we're not doing. That leaves one possibility only, that is contract project agreement. So we want to click on this first option, the contractor agreement. You'll see here that you are the consultant, you're the VA, you're the freelancer, and you want to select my role is. So the cool thing about Indy is that as a freelancer, there's so many different things that you can write contracts for, and Indy specifically designs a lot of these templates for you. So if you're a writer, you're a graphic designer, you're a coach, you can have specific contracts for you. But we're virtual assistants, so I want to go all the way down to virtual assistant. And you'll see already Indy has put on the top here after I selected that virtual assistant agreement. Once you select your client, Indy will automatically pop those details into you, the virtual assistant, and just for this video, I've used my own name as the client, but it will populate items where you need to be putting those things in. So you'll see we have a couple other things to fill out. We're going to hit continue, and Indy is going to walk us through all the things that we can change, and they make it so easy and obvious because it's all highlighted for you. So you can change things about scope of work. This is where you would input cost per services. If you paid hourly, if you're paid monthly, you can customize it. You're going to go through the entire contract, and wherever you see highlighted materials, that's where you can input details. Indy will email your client the contract automatically. This, by the way, is what your client will see when they get the Indy contract. I just want to show you a little bonus. It's so simple. It basically says, here's the contract ready for you to sign. Your client is going to open the contract, and they have the option to read through it, of course, and e-sign up here. So they're going to type their name, and signature is going to come up below. Bada bing, bada boom. Your client has just signed the contract. They can download it for a copy for future reference. I recommend that you do the same. And once they sign the contract, Indy's going to send you an email. You can view the contract, you can download it, and bada bing, bada boom, you guys are ready to start working together. So that is my updated video of how Indy has changed their contract slightly. It still is one of the best, cheapest contract tools on the market these days. Are you guys sending contracts? If you're not, you really need to make sure that you have a contract for every client you're working with. I don't care if you're working with your mom, I don't care if you're working with your best friend. Having a contract in place at least helps both parties understand what you've agreed upon, what kind of services you've agreed upon, when you get paid, how much you get paid. It's stuff like this that might seem superfluous or scary, but if you're gonna work as a virtual assistant, you need to get comfortable with sending out contracts because they protect you, they protect your client, and it's a sign of good faith when you both agree upon terms and sign the contract. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.